So success is a different thing. So I think I've covered a lot of success, but happiness is more important than success to me.
It's just something that I live. It's just something that I live. It's just something that I live that this world don't live. It's just something that I feel that this world don't feel. I gotta keep it real. J.E. Get him. It's just something that I live that this world don't live. It's just something that I feel.
Welcome to the Let Bob Podcast. It's your boy Ant. Still in Jacksonville at the Think Bowl conference. Got a special guest here with us. Legendary executive in the music industry, Mr. Steve Lobel. Tell us about this journey, man. My boy Troy tell me y'all had some Bone Thugs and Harmony experience together, man. Like, talk to us about some of the artists you've dealt with in the industry.
Well, thanks for having me. Think Bold. Jacksonville, what's up? I spoke on a great panel earlier. I'm about to speak on another panel with you.
Yeah.
My journey began in the 80s. I've been in this game for over 30 years. I'm blessed to still be in it. I've worked with a lot of greats, from Run DMC and Jam Master Jay to Bone Thugs and Harmony to Eazy-E to Tupac's group The Outlaws to Fat Joe to 3 6 Mafia to Scott Storch to Sean Kingston to Ayaz from Orlando. Man, came across and worked with a lot of people, man, and I've been blessed and still doing it. I just got a label deal over at Varick Def Jam Universal, signed my first artist, Brooklyn Queen, because I'm always giving and doing everything for everybody else, so I'm doing it for myself now.
Okay. No, that's solid. So you've been in the industry many years, so you've seen a lot with this hip-hop game, man. You've seen it from Tupac to what you're seeing nowadays in the music industry. For you, like, in that journey and getting to see it all, man, like, what's some of the things that you've admired about the transition and the transformation of hip-hop?
Growth. The hardest thing is to find growth in life and the industry, because the industry changes like every few years. I come from guerrilla marketing, where we're putting up poster boards and giving out cassette samplers and T-shirts and stickers, to now you just press a button. I used to drive around the country with Fat Joe, and we used to pull up an atlas and use payphones with a beep and rolls of quarters to figure out where we're going. Now you got the GPS, and I love social media, but I come from non-social media, so I'm blessed to have both. And, I just think that it makes things easier now.
Yeah.
But I like to work smarter than harder. I just feel like the younger generation who think it's easier would know what we did to get to where we're at, especially the 50 years of hip-hop right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you said Atlas. So to my audience, Atlas, that's a physical GPS. But you said something key, too, is that hard work. I think technology and the internet and social media has made things a lot easier. You came along in a time where the grind was real, that guerrilla marketing, get out, selling out the trunk, pushing, like getting in the face of the people you're trying to get to adopt your product. So what do you think made you successful in this journey?
Look, success comes in different forms, right? Yeah. You could be getting married, first platinum plaque, first car, your first house, your first credit card, your first $1 million. So success is a different thing. So I think I've covered a lot of success, but happiness is more important than success to me. Yeah. So I'm just trying to be happy in my stage of life. I'm getting older. I've been blessed to get in the cannabis business, own a bunch of cookie stores out in L.A. Shout out to my man Berner. Just blessed to do things that I want to do now. I love football, so I get to go to sporting games. Years ago, I couldn't do that. So I think it's, to all the young generation out there, anybody watching, just happiness is everything. I finally found happiness a few years ago. So just work hard. Hard work pays off.
No, that's solid. So at Bob, our 4 pillars are ownership, finance, education, and community. So you spoke on our pillars. Ownership. You say you own a cannabis company?
Yeah, I own dispensaries, I own a treatment center. And just want to say that, I worked with the late, great Nipsey Hussle as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was day one with Nipsey. Shout out to Big U. Shout out to his brother Sam and everybody around. All money in, So I was blessed to do that. I'm in different businesses. I like to diversify. Diversifying in business is great. But my main thing was music for a long time. And growth is the biggest thing, which a lot of people don't have.
Yeah. Now, you mentioned Nipsey Hussle. One thing I admired about him from a distance, was that ownership mentality. He was really big on, ownership. And then secondly, one of our pillars is community. You could tell he was really big about impact and change in the community. So aligning yourself with somebody that shared those visions, I'm sure you saw a lot that kind of encouraged you to continue to do the same in your journey.
Yeah, we were there in the very beginning, like 2004. Smartest artist I ever worked with.
Okay.
All we want to do is learn and listen and read books, and we miss him. And smartest artist I ever worked with. I worked with Scott Storch for a long time as well. I've just been blessed, man, and just now I do a lot of motivational speaking. I go out to conferences like this in high schools and jails and different music seminars. At Steve Lobel Consulting, I go out there and speak. And for all the people out there, you want to follow me, we working on Instagram. So I'm just blessed, man. I'm alive, and a lot of people are dying and leaving, and just make sure we take care of our health, because health is wealth.
No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the insight and just the thought of how you moving. So for our audience, you see, as we tell you always, hard work comes with sacrifice. It comes with a different mentality. You hear Mr. Lobel talk about his journey. You see, it encompasses everything everybody come on this podcast and say. So it's been another great episode of Led by Podcast. We thank you for your time. Look forward to speaking with you on the panel later.
Yes,
too.
sir. Thank you for having me. Thank Bold, my man Troy. And, I just move militant, man. A lot of people move reckless. You got to move militant, man.
Yeah.
You got to think before you do. Have some common sense, which is not common. The biggest thing is, less is more and quality over quantity. And there was a young lady said that she loved a comment that she saw online that I said, patience and sacrifice equals success.
Oh, yeah.
And things don't happen overnight. You got to have patience, and you got to sacrifice a lot. I sacrificed not having a family, getting married, having children, spending time with my family to get to where I'm at. You know what I mean? So just know that have a lot of balance in life, learn balance. Everything's not for everybody. Like somebody asked me, going to the club tonight? For what? No, there's nothing in the club for me,
Yeah.
So just think before you do, man, and God is great.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, words spoken from one of the greats in the industry, man. We out.
It's just something that I live that this world don't live. It's just something that I feel that this world don't feel.